Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Something you never had, you need to do something you've never done.
Yes, we gonna sing right here.
Miss Renee Show.
Yeah, Miss Renee.
Show.
Oh yeah, we gonna do it here.
Miss Renee Show.
Right here in Listen Vision, y'all.
Miss Renee Show.
Oh yeah, Miss Renee.
Miss Renee Show.
I like how you sing it.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Girl, I like how you sing it now.
Thank you, Mustafa.
And where we at now?
Miss Renee Show.
Welcome, 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 and hello. Welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show right here on WLVS Radio, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. And guess what? I'm right here across from our HBCU, Howard University. HU? Anybody in the house? You know. Yes, I was so excited. Listen, happy holidays. We just passed Thanksgiving, and it's a lot to be thankful for, and we're just upon Christmas, so I'm excited about this time of year. I want to first start off by just thanking the sponsor. Everybody say sponsor. Navetica, your pet's choice. Dr. Lance London, who is an alumni-made man, owns the Carolina Kitchen, 4 of them to be exact, and he is now launching, along with leaders like myself, Navetica, Your Pet's Choice. It is one of the only 3 direct sale companies that are recognized by the Direct Sales Association of America, 1 being the Dudley Products, 2 being Dr. Tracy Lynn Jewelry, and 3 Navetica. Yes. So I'm excited. Everything's about timing. What if you were around when Bob Johnson was talking about BET? What if you were around Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg and all the people who had an ideal and just birthed it mainly out of their home or their garage? Well, Dr. Lance London is one of those. I'm so honored to be a part of it, and you'll be hearing a lot more about it. So thanks again, Dr. London. Appreciate your support. Also, I just wanted to say, this is the first time I'm starting the show off really with a prayer, and that is a prayer just for the world right now, with everything happening on Pennsylvania Avenue and just all the nonsense that just is occurring after such a prestigious and clean 8 years with President Obama. I just want to pray for America and just everyone just stand still, and be ready, and just stay woke. Do the best you can. We'll get through this like everything else. A few of my friends, let me just take this moment to just say Dr. George E. Frazier, who is the CEO of FrazierNet and, of course, Power Networking Conference, which Forbes magazine calls one of the top 5 networking conferences in the world. And I wanted to bring this as one of my mentors. And Dr. George C. Frazier, my goodness, has lost 3 close members in a short period of time, less than a year, one being his partner who started FrazierNet with him, Greg Williams, who I adore, have met him and his wife, his family, rest in peace. Also his brother, who I've never met, but he talks about all the time. And just recently, less than a week and a half ago, his niece in Chicago being stabbed to death. I just want to say our prayers out to you from the Renee Allen Friends Show and from your friend and mentee, myself. Just God bless you. Also, Melanie Gamble, dear friend, dear heart, dear soul. We just she gifted us. That's she and her husband. She's one of the, I call her, besides my sister Lisa Frazier, she's the closest thing to Mother Teresa in my life. She is just the light, along with Nakia Wright and a few others. I won't even start naming them. But she gifted her dear friends, which I am so honored to be one of, to see Michelle Obama just the other night at Verizon, and we had a blast. Yes, I think I took some pictures with Melanie, and if I didn't, forgive me. Did I, Jacob? Melanie Gamble, I'm pretty sure. Look at the bottom. Melanie Gamble and Melanie Michelle Obama. You don't need that one? Okay. Well, if you find a picture of Michelle Obama, you can squeeze it in there somewhere during the program here. But it was phenomenal. It reminded me of my own childhood and just a lot of the great things that makes you becoming, which is the name of her book. So kudos to you and bravo. You'll always be my first lady. Now, you and Jackie O, right there with me. Also, hey, people coming into the studio. Hello, JV and Ben James. My goodness, a great show today. Also, I wanted to congratulate Ken Rokon, who is a friend of mine, the Umbrella Syndicate, which everyone in the DMV and beyond knows or heard of. He had a phenomenal event with vendors and all kinds of great things at the World Trade Center in Baltimore. It was phenomenal. So I just want to say kudos to you, Ken, my friend. And also he is the publisher, creator of the Smile book. So when you see that beautiful blue card, I thought I had when I looked in my purse, it's a blue card and it says Smile. And he has everyone who's, just everyone, layman, infamous, famous, celebrities, just all types of wonderful people in this book. And he has quotes at the bottom about why you should smile. So my dad always said, smile so they don't know what's going on with you. So that's why I think I smile a lot. So kudos to my friends. I love y'all. I want to get ready to take a short break, and we're going to be right back with DC Nightlife's very own J.V. Jones. Don't go anywhere.
Not for me, but the wind is right, we can sail away, find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see, believe me. It's not far to Never Land, no reason to pretend that if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see, believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Carry me, soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing. Yeah. All caught up in the reverie, every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me, soon I will be free.
back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show right here on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States, right in the nation's capital, right across from Howard University. How excited can that be? You know. And right here next to DC Nightlife's very own J.V. Jones. How you doing, Diva?
Thank you. That's right. Bring that back.
I love you, girl. I love you. So listen, I know we didn't have much time last time you came by and gave away. She's always giving away stuff, y'all. Look, over there and over here. She's always giving stuff away. I love it. Because a giver receives.
Yes,
hello.
Yes, sir.
Right?
That's right.
So let's tell the audience, WLVS, they know you, they love you, but I'm always getting more people. Glory to God. So tell them a little bit about you before we get into why you're here.
Well, I'm an executive at DC Nightlife, and we're also going to start doing some new things in the area of entertainment. So we're going to start being called DCN Entertainment as well.
I love it.
So yeah, so we're excited about that. But with all that, you know, we do our festivals and we give all types of events. But right now, it's all about the kids.
Yes.
All about the kids.
Yeah, let's talk. Oh, yes. Okay, well, he's put it up there, so let's get
That's
right to
right.
it. So tell them about your newest event, which I am so honored to be a part of.
So on Saturday, December the 8th, we're going to be at Ivy City Smokehouse. And it's all about the 5th annual Comedy with a Purpose toy drive and awards reception. And not only is it raising money for families, you know, the children, also we're collecting blankets for the homeless.
That's wonderful.
But it's also about, you know, paying our regards to those that are doing a lot in the community.
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So, of course, one of those people who do a lot is yourself. So Renee Allen will be receiving one of the awards this year.
Thank you kindly.
And Allison Seymour, a few other folks.
I love her.
You know, we just love to give back during this time of the year. So.
I saw also Darius, who
Yes.
I adore.
Yes, Darius.
Yes,
Stanton.
yes. Oh, my goodness.
So, you know, we do an outstanding community involvement, an outstanding entrepreneur, and an outstanding organization.
Yeah, and the main word there, as you can see and hear, was outstanding. Okay, not the Gap Band, but DC Nightlife. Let me tell y'all something. I have been following them for years, and they've been doing so many great things. And once you became DC Nightlife, is how old? The actual name?
Well, actually, 1999.
Oh wow! I was out of it for a minute then. I thought it was about 7 years ago. Okay.
It's been around since 1999. It was kind of, you know, on a little sabbatical for a while. But the past, I would say, about 7 years,
Glory
it's
to
been
God.
going strong in the DMV. And we're thankful. We thank everybody for your support, and we just thank God.
Yeah, I thank God too. I thank God for you and Daryl, and put some other shout outs out there, girl. Who else is helping DC
You
Nightlife
know,
thrive?
Millie in the City, Lachelle,
Yes.
Rodney Black. We have so many people in the background. Chastity, you know, they make sure that we show up and we show up big.
And how important is team?
Can't do without it. There is no work without a team. It's just it doesn't happen. So you see, it takes all of that to make this happen.
Yes, Lord. Yes, WLVS family. They know I love them. I try to spoil them. I try to bribe them sometimes some
Yes.
food. I didn't do anything today. We're running here just in the nick of time. But
But you know, we always got to thank those that have our back. So.
yeah, so let me thank you. Your back. Okay, you get my back. All right. Yes. And ladies, don't forget that was so good what you just said, because we need to have each other's back. And today is about community. We have J.V. Jones. We have one of our global pageant winners who just flew in from Canada on her way here. Hopefully she'll make it. And of course, the made man and the sponsor of that with Wells Fargo, Ben James. So this is a very, very huge community show. And so, yes. So what is next? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say, if people can go to get their tickets, is that okay?
Yes.
If people can go to 2018CWAPTD.eventbrite.com. So that's the abbreviation for Comedy with a Purpose Toy Drive. .eventbrite.com. Tickets only $25, so it's not a lot. You get a buffet. You get, let me tell you about our entertainment. We have Grandma G. She is actually
Hilarious.
so hilarious, and she's Howard G. I don't know if you're familiar with the comedian that says "Kiss My Bumper."
Yes.
Well, he plays Grandma G.
Yes. I know
and
him very well.
So awesome. And we have Sylvia Tremor Morrison, who is a legendary impressionist, Sonny Fuller, and we have Quiet Storm Band. It's going to be our live entertainment. So it's going to be a great evening. We're going to have so much fun. Need y'all to come out, bring an unwrapped toy for the kids, and a blanket for the homeless.
I love it. I love it. And you are pulling out all the stops. Every year gets bigger and bigger. Look, it's always been great, but it gets better too every year.
We're 5th year, and we hope to do it another 15, 20, 30, 40. However long the Lord's going to keep me here on this earth.
Yes, that's a long time. I'm just a long time, long time. Yes. So what is next for DC Nightlife? Of course, DC Entertainment, I think you call it. Yeah.
DC Entertainment. Yeah. We are going to be putting out a call for those that want to get discovered in the DMV. Look and follow us, and we're going to have you come and perform, and hopefully get some contracts and get some work. So we're going to be doing that. We have festivals coming up. We have our annual Summer Soul Funk Festival.
Oh, can I tell you something about that?
Yeah. Because
my first one was this past year, and it is off the chain. That festival was oh my goodness, it was just like a week's full of entertainment.
Let me tell you, Zap, they were the headliners.
Oh,
when I tell you, they turned it out.
They did.
They turned it out. But it was Slave, Heat Wave, We
Slide.
Are One tribute band. Oh yeah, and it was awesome. So look for us this August 2019. It's going to be another big show, and it's going to be in DC this year.
Yay!
Yep, we're going to have it over at the RFK. So
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, we're excited about that. We're excited about bringing DC Nightlife to DC.
Oh yes, I'm excited about that too.
Yes.
I'm excited about everything that you and Daryl do, because you do it from the heart.
From the heart, and we also have a Wine Spirits Festival coming up. We're also doing something, it's going to be a tribute one-man play to Augie Ogburn. He's a phenomenal photographer that has done so many pictures for so many people. I mean, he's photographed just so many. So that's coming up at the City Winery in January.
Yeah, that's great.
Go to DCNITELIFE.com or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the information will be on there. And we look forward to bringing you great entertainment.
And I look forward to you bringing it and keep bringing it and keep bringing it. Yes! Renee Allen and friends, listeners out there, please support DC Nightlife. They've been it's a fundraiser, but they have been so gracious to give 2 tickets to the first 1 or 2, the first couple or the first 2 singles that go to the Renee Allen and Friends Facebook page and say, I want a ticket. Yes. Okay, I want a ticket. That's right. And you
got to bring somebody.
Yeah, you got to bring somebody and listen, or make a small donation at the door.
Yeah,
or bring 2 blankets, do something. When you give, I always say that my dad says, everything should be a win-win. It may not be 50-50, but do what you can.
That's correct.
Right?
That is correct.
Right. So what's the last word you want to say to the listeners, J.B. Jones?
Well, my last word is I thank everyone again. We thank everyone, and we look forward to seeing you next Saturday, December the 8th, Ivy City Smokehouse, 5 p.m. And again, get your tickets at 2018CWAPTD.eventbrite.com.
Ooh, yes. Thank you so much.
Love you.
I love you too. Please support her. Go get your tickets right now.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll be right back. Listen, you can enjoy. I think you enjoyed Silver Logan Sharp, our very first guest 3.5 years ago, who used to be the lead singer for Freak Out. Chic.
Right.
Yes, that's our girl. Right? I want your love.
Love her.
Yes, I love her too. She's gonna have to come back. And also, I think we have either Morgan Johnson coming up with No Curfew or Mike Winans' Progress Report. 2 of my really favorite songs. So we'll be right back.
Right back.
It's your boy Chips. Mike Winans. To my mother, I wanna know, have I made you proud? And to my father, I wanna know have I ever been a problem child. And to my pastor, I've been trying to be in church a little more. And to my lady, just have patience, God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I may have hurt wrong. I've done, I'm putting it behind me. There are some things I gotta get right. Loose ends need to be tied up. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, what if my life was being graded? What would it say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say. To all my teachers, thanks for taking extra time out with me. To my producer, thanks for keeping a young fella on the beat. And to the soldiers, going out there and risking your life for me. And to my lady, just have patience, cause God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I forgot to mention. Come and look at my long list. There are some things I gotta eventually get right. To you. Loose ends need to be tied up. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, what if my life was being graded? What would it say on my progress report? I know I've done more good than bad. Oh, I know, but for some reason I feel there's so much room for improvement. So I'ma go find those burnt bridges. There are some things I gotta get back up again. Loose ends need to be tied. I gotta tie it all up. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, I was just thinking, what if my life was being graded? What would it say on my progress report? There are some things I gotta get right. Loose ends need to be tied right away. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other what if night, every word, what if my life action, was being graded? Thought in mind, what would it say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say.
Gave my best to some who only gave their worst, but that's alright. I never had your love, well you won't be the last, nor you my first, so that's alright. 'Cause this life will be back around. So
welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I'm so excited. What a community show today we have. I have sitting next to me Mr. Ben James Brown, one of the Wells Fargo's finest, and I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'd like you to please just tell them a little bit about you before we get into the interview. I had a chance to meet you at the Richard Wright Public Charter School that Dr. Marco Clark alumni allowed us to have our town hall, and you're a very pleasant and very humble when you listen to the things that he has done and doing right now. So if you could just share a little bit about yourself on a personal level with our audience, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Well, I'll start off by saying I've been with Wells Fargo now for about 18 years. Started out in Los Angeles, California, born and raised. Started Wells Fargo in San Francisco, California, and I've transitioned from San Francisco to Nevada to Virginia and DC. It's been a ride. I have a 13-year-old son who is driving me crazy right now, but it's such a blessing and an honor to do what I do, specifically in the community, and in supporting events like the Man Made and 100 Black Men of Greater Washington, D.C.
Yeah. Oh, Melvin. Oh gosh, the former president. I know him so well. I'm forgetting his name. Oh goodness.
Marvin?
Yeah,
Dickerson, yeah. He's a great guy.
Yes. Awesome guy in Prince George's County as well. Yeah. Yes. So you have a 13-year-old.
Yeah, I do.
Wow. Well, you want to give a little shout out?
Shout out to you, DJ. If you're still up, do your homework and make sure that you're reading. Yeah.
That's the words of a made man.
Yes.
And you a made man to be. Listen, so tell us, with the 18 years, because you look so young. Kept yourself looking real, sharp too. You almost look like you need to be at Howard, like a student over there, looking sharp. Tell us a little bit about the journey. First of all, being a Black man, and the journey with Wells Fargo and all of the things, good and bad, that have occurred throughout Wells Fargo. Yeah. How did you maneuver or navigate through all of that and come above board?
Well, I come from very humble beginnings, and my mom always raised us to make sure that whatever opportunity that you have, you're paying it forward. And having a 13-year-old right now, I got into the organization 100 Black Men because the mission is to mentor young Black men. And I know that if I'm paying it forward and in an organization whose mission and purpose is that others will do the same. Yes. At Wells Fargo, I've been fortunate to have the opportunity to get out into the community and not only pay it forward through the volunteer hours, but through dollars. Yes. And
say that again.
The volunteer hours and dollars.
And dollars.
Yes.
Hello.
And so that's been really important to me. And I think more so than ever, being in DC has been life-changing, and seeing my son get involved and him paying it forward himself. So seeing that fruit finally blossom, it's amazing.
Wow. Well, there's nothing like Washington, D.C., is there?
It isn't.
My goodness. And I have to give some kudos to Emmerich Peace, who of Keller Williams is the president of the 100 Black Men of Prince George's County. Yeah. Yeah, you know him? Yes, see, I know you did, because he's an alumni as well, I believe.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so give a little shout out to him. Great guy. So is there some kind of advice that you could give to Black men in reference to raising our Black boys, our Black men to be?
Yeah, I think that genuineness and honesty is probably the key. With my son, we try to have those honest conversations in what is he feeling, how is he feeling, making sure that he knows that he has that support every day, and that you are leading by example. So when I look at things that I do every day, I have to ask myself, is this something that I would want my son watching me do? And do I want him doing the same thing?
That's strong.
Absolutely. And so be careful of what you do because they're watching. Yeah. And so that's how I model, my behavior to make sure that he models the same when he gets older. Yeah.
I wasn't really going to ask you this, but as we're talking live, what advice would you give to the man who is not, whether he's in the household or out of the household, not raising his son?
My advice is that you find ways to everyone has the ability to change and to turn the corner and to make it right. Yeah. And so that you find any means in your ability to make it right, whether that be reaching out to someone who has the ability that maybe you don't have at the current time, to pour into your child that you can. Yeah.
Because there's so many fathers. I mean, you what does the 100 man say? They are what is that motto?
What they see is what they'll be.
Come on now. Come on now. See, you are an active member. Because you have to know those mottos and all that stuff, the mantras. So, in all that I've read about you, what would you say is your most, besides your son, your most rewarding?
I mean, there's a lot that I feel like is rewarding.
I've read your bio. I know. That's why I want to see what.
The most would be, and I think it does involve him. Last year, 100 Black Men took a group of 4 boys to a competition where they had to create something that was going to impact Black communities.
Wow.
And these 4 boys came up with a concept in an app called Impress, where they are teaching professional development. They're teaching young men and women how to dress, how to articulate themselves. They go through an assessment of sorts, and then consultation that they can get so that they show up their best selves. And right now they're currently working with a developer to get that live and to help folks. I think the proudest moment is when they were on stage and they took home 2nd place nationwide, sponsored by Wells Fargo, with all the hard work and effort they put into just creating this application.
Wow, and your son was a part of that.
He was a part of that. Yeah.
Come on now. Wow, you must be a proud dad.
I am. Every day. Yeah.
If you're here, we're here next to him. It's a vibration of just humbleness and just proudness.
Thank you.
That reeks out from you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So before I get into the Made Man, what one or maybe 2 people really helped to take your career, your life, your manhood to the trajectory of another level?
Yeah, I started off my career in music, as a matter of fact, and this is so reminiscent being in a studio because this is where I lived, I ate, and I did that for many years. I was a music major originally, and I remember when I joined Wells Fargo, it was a guy by the name of Michael Thompson. He's in Los Angeles, so shout out Mike if you're listening. I came to work from home early in the morning. I was in a studio and I was tired, and I went and I slept somewhere that I probably shouldn't have slept. And it was him being candid about what he's seen in me and what I could be. And I'd be throwing everything away without the discipline that I needed at that time. And he stayed true to his word in helping me move forward and helping shape and develop me. And he's been one of my longest standing mentors, today.
How old were you about, if I may ask, when that
I was
happened?
maybe 24, 25.
A very critical age.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
Absolutely. And then I would have to say, of course, my grandfather. He was a strong, determined, a stern, starch man. Yeah. He believed in family and real estate. And he believed in making sure that you had supplemental income to help support your family. And so he taught me disciplines that I try to pull forward in financial literacy that I do now in the community with Wells Fargo, and generational wealth, and what does it mean? And so those 2, I would say, have been some critical influencers for me.
Have you met Dr. George C. Frazier, the Power Networking Conference?
No, I have not.
I have to make sure I connect the 2
Absolutely.
of you. Yes, and a few other people too. We were connected through Reverend George E. Holmes and Kai DeLay. Did I say that right? DeLay? With the Made Man, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Connecting like-minded, wonderful, respectful, integrity-driven people together to keep everything pure.
Yes.
Right? Come on now. You can ring that bell for me now. You can ring that bell. Yeah. So let's talk about why you decided to be a part of the Made Man.
Absolutely. So first, I have to shout out to the Made Man for the honor in having me be one of the honorees this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Why I signed on with Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has a long-standing history of just being in the community. It's when you think about what they do on a normal, I mean, every other year, more than $270+ million that they give just back into the community. This year, they've doubled that effort, and absolutely $1 million a day, over $400 million that they've given away. And specifically in D.C., it's a new initiative that they launched, Where We Live, that's giving $1.6 billion over the course of the next 5 years, right here to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
Was that called Neighborhood, if I remember in your bio?
Absolutely. Specifically targeting our wards 7 and 8, where we need it the most. So I love when a company puts their money where their mouth is.
Come on now.
And I know in our vision it states that you will never find a thriving bank in a failing community. Wow. And so I believe, and my principles and values have to align with a company that I work for. And like I said, I've been with them for 18 years, but it's because they've never veered away, in my opinion, from what it means to help someone succeed financially.
Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot, because not only are you beyond intellect, but you have been with them from a young age. 20, you said 18 years.
Yeah, 18
that's
years.
That's almost 2 decades,
Yeah.
y'all. So, nowadays a lot of people are moving from job to job
18
to job.
months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
18. Yes, come
Yeah.
on. I love it. You are so real. So, what's next? Now that you have this collaboration partnership with the Made Man, what's next? Because we did participate in the town hall, and I
Yes.
did hear some things you were saying. Can we share some of that with the audience?
Absolutely, specifically about the town hall.
If you want to go there, but more or less, what's next for you and this community and the neighborhoods ahead?
Well, I think that for me, it's a lifelong journey. That you can't stop when you get appreciated, and you can't stop with the acknowledgement that you have to continue to pay it forward. And I feel like as long as I have air to breathe and good feet and hands, that I can do what I can to get my hands dirty wherever possible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I believe you. I believe you. And Kai and Reverend George, they talk so highly about you. I'm so happy to have you in the studio, because I know how hectic your schedule is, and now you're a father too.
Yeah.
Glory to God. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So what is it that you want to tell our audience about entrepreneurship, about the banking industry, or
Absolutely. To our entrepreneurs out there, Wells Fargo has a website, www.wellsfargo.com or wellsfargoworks.com for our small business owners. You don't have to be a Wells Fargo member to sign up there. Wow. And it's a great website to go to learn how to manage your credit, to learn marketing tactics. So who's your competition in the area, looking at demographic work. And it also teaches you how to develop a business plan. And I think that's one of the most critical pieces in a lot of businesses who fail to get the loans and that they need because they don't have a solid business plan. My son and the other 3 gentlemen who created that, they actually use, Impress.
I got it.
They actually used wellsfargoworks.com and created a business plan. And it's very intuitive, where you go through it and you just input what you know about your business, all the data that you know, and it formats it in a way that is very easy to read and is impressive to folks when you are trying to represent who you are as a business owner. Wow. So I would...
so it's a template for...
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I charge you all to go to www.wellsfargoworks.com and pull that up. Play around with it. You like it. I guarantee you that.
Yes, yeah, I love it. I'm going to pull it up and look myself. Yeah. Could we show the flyer for the Made Man, Jacob? And let's talk about this. Look at those prestigious, honorable, phenomenal men.
Yeah.
What an extraordinary look. When I look at that, and our first president, Barack Obama, and just the many great things. Look, there's nothing greater than a black man, in my opinion. My father was great. Leith Douglas Frazier, may he rest in peace. I want you to talk about what you see when you look at that flyer.
I see prestige. I see humility. When I was in that town hall with the 40-plus men that were in that room, there were no titles in the room. It was all about how do we enrich our communities and how do we continue to support and lock arms with each other. And that's what I see in this flyer. What Kai has created in the Made Man is simply outstanding.
My God. Yes, and yes. Amen and hallelujah. Well, of course, I tried to get Kai here. She's working.
Yes.
She has less than a week tomorrow.
Yeah.
And to pull all this together, and she shall.
She shall. Come out, buy your tickets. You've seen the flyer. You can go to themademan.org, and it's going to be a wonderful event and reception.
Yes, yes. Please support the Made Man on my Facebook page, Renee Allen, or the Renee Charlene Allen. And after tonight, I'll have it on Renee Allen and Friends. You'll see a link where you can get a discounted ticket. And so there's really no reason or excuse not to be there.
It isn't.
Except if we sell out, like one year we did.
So I don't see you. I know you see me, but I want to see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. And I want to see you there as well. Yeah. It's going to be wonderful. The men will be there to network and to collaborate, to take pictures, to speak and pour into you as our dear Ben James Brown has done so much today, to pour into you, and the mentorship, which means so much. At 21 or 24, you said? Yeah. You had someone change the trajectory of your life.
Absolutely.
And so it's important to have, the coaches, the mentors, and the right ones who want to see you win, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how do they get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me. I have several handles, but Ben James B on IG, Ben James Brown, Facebook, and benjamin.j.brown@wellsfargo.com.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you so much. I will see you next Thursday, if not before.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you coming on today at the Renee Allen and Friends show.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere now. We got a few more minutes.
Questions echo in my mind, won't leave me alone. I walk these empty streets at night. I'm far away from home. I'm living in a no man's land, wandering without a plan, falling when I try to stand. I'm fading as I'm waiting. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, find me. I see you when I close my eyes. I see you in my dreams. You tell me that in perfect time you will rescue me and take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, waiting here for you to find me, find me. Take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. Oh,
for staying with us. We're going to close out this segment of just a few minutes with a surprise. Isn't God good? I was speaking with Mr. Brown from Wells Fargo, and of course, one of our honorees with the Made Man, and he had a guest in the studio. And would you take it from here, sir?
Absolutely. So, this guy is amazing. Virgil Parker, who is our vice president for our Collegiate 100 at Howard University. Yeah, so he gives his time and I want to say unending effort into making sure, and this is the first chapter that we've launched at Howard University, that they are paying it forward and being good stewards for our young men of the 100 Black Men Saturday Leadership Academy. So thank you for being here, Virgil.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Tell us what it means to you to be, first of all, mentored by a great man such as Mr. Brown, and what you're doing as a first.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Mr. Ben James is an extraordinary leader. Him and all of his colleagues, what they do to the 100 Black Men, and I was just so inspired to be a part of the mentorship because I didn't have those experiences from my childhood where I come from, and to see this place right at Howard University, to see these professionals give back into the community, and they give us an opportunity to give back to the young men in which they directly mentor. It's just an extraordinary opportunity, so I love it. Absolutely.
Wow. Well, thank you for being here in the studio because I know of you.
Yes, ma'am.
And what a great guy. What a great guy. Always willing to help, always asking what he can do. And I've witnessed that firsthand for 2 years. Also, Mr. Brown, thank you for inviting. Did you invite him or he just showed up?
I did. I said, get over here.
That's awesome. So either way, it was bam, boom, ta-da, one of those moments. Yes. So I just want to close out this segment just with you and any words that you have about just the essence of the Black man.
Yeah, and I think the best way to close out is Maya Angelou. She had a quote that people may not remember what you said or what you did, but they will always remember the way that you make them feel. And I think that we all have to take the responsibility of how do we make people feel and what do we leave, not just with words or with money, but what action do you take to leave an impression with that person and make them feel like they're worth more than what they think they are and that they can achieve anything. That's my mission in life, to leave that feeling, have that emotional connection with folks, with youth and these young adults who are doing great things in the world. And I just pray and that we're all able to do that same thing.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Look, the holidays are upon us. Thank you so much once
Thank
again,
you.
the two of you. And Made Man, which is next Thursday, December 6th at the Nigerian Embassy. Please get your tickets and know that it's the holidays are upon us. So be safe, be grateful, and be kind. Till next week.
Miss Renee show. Hey, Miss Renee show. Where we at on Miss Renee show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee show. Yeah, where we at, y'all?